Hello guys, it is Jead and finally it is Diego Armando Maradona Day. A 5 Playstyle Plus card today for free for everyone. We've of course also got a new promo, which means new Amazing Friday SBCs, new Amazing Friday Evo, all of this, and yet I am officially leaving. Well, let's jump into it. And guys, if you want to use players like this and just need that little extra boost, then you can get your cheap, fast, and most importantly, safe FC26 coins at eldorado.gg. They have 24/7 support, a money-back guarantee, and you can use code JEAD at checkout to get another 5% off your order. Link is in the description. So I hope you're having a fantastic week. Hopefully you've had a fantastic week. World Cup week once again. It won't be on for ages, won't be on for too much longer, so enjoy it while we can. And who do we all think is going to win the World Cup? Because I've just watched Spain dismantle Austria, and as an England fan, I think it's France or Spain, man. I think everyone else just looks inferior to mainly France. France like a club team. I'm a little bit scared. What do you guys think? Who is winning the World Cup? Call it down below. Show the ball knowledge. But we're going to start with SBCs, and to be honest, I'm going to be quite quick on this one because SBC content was kind of shocking. We got Rahimi and David showdown for the Canada-Morocco game, which, by the way, Morocco are going to dismantle them. Both of these cards are just fine. Like, they're both not going to get used by anyone, maybe in a few gauntlets, but 90 and 91 rated for one of the cards, and the Canada card is 90 and 91 rated as well. Like, what are we doing? It just makes no sense. Avoid them. You're going to save your fodder for tonight, especially with Metcalf coming out. 4-star right wing. Like, yes, yeah, you have to give Australia a card. That's fine. Make it a decent card. Make it so people will go and complete the card. Once again, Metcalf isn't worth doing. And the only other thing we actually got was throwback marquee matchups, which, considering it's a jumbo premium gold players pack, is actually the best SBC yesterday. And to be honest with SBCs, what's way more important is what is expiring. The 1 of 3 83 plus summer tournament SBC expires at content today, but I don't think that's that good anyway. I think everyone should be doing the 84 double. The 1 of 3 92 plus UEFA winners also expires today. And once again, I don't think that's that interesting. Everyone should be doing basically not that. Player SBCs or other gambles, but not great. But Anthony Gordon expires at content. Now, I have barely used that Gordon card in game after completing him, but what I will say is he looks amazing value for what is currently 73,000 coins. It says to complete this card from scratch. Even if he's not that good in game, I think with 73,000 coins, it's definitely worth doing. And there is one more SBC expiring, which I would 100,000% make sure to go and complete. And that is right at the back, because I've already completed it. The 2 of 8 Playstyle Plus player pick expires at content as well. So make sure you've got that one completed before it expires. And hopefully that should just refresh anyway, because, of course, the same promo coming out today is just more Glory Hunters cards. Bit weird if that doesn't refresh, but make sure you've got all of those done. And then Evos yesterday, you guys were calling for it, or at least some people were calling for it. We got a goalkeeper Evo. Now, I have my qualms, is that the word? I have my qualms with this. I have my issues. It's not fantastic, but what I do like is the cards that fit. Neuer is by far the most popular card for this Evo, and probably rightly so. All stats above 90, especially that 96 diving, and more importantly, the play styles. He has that far reach, he has the rush out. No footwork plus, but he still has the footwork. And then ping pass is really nice. I wish he had Tiki as well. However, the problem I've got with the goalkeeper Evos now is, after we've got Courtois and Bunu, where you can just do unlimited play styles, and you can even put like intercept on your goalkeepers, and people are putting like jockey and block on the goalkeepers because apparently it makes them better. All of this malarkey, right, which apparently does work. This now getting a goalkeeper Evo is not as good as it would have been literally like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. It does mean that Gadella might start getting some use again, but there's not really a chain for Gadella. And it does mean for me, I can put my Vicario into it if I want to. The ultimate gauntlet card this year. So let me know if you guys got a card like Vicario who gets footwork and far reach plus. But I just think at least it's free. If EA didn't make this free, I would be complaining. But the fact it's free, it's fine. It's just not that hype now that we've got Courtois and Bunu out. And then into objectives, of course, there's not really any objective content yesterday. It was all the standard Thursday stuff. EA never changed Thursday objective content. They bring out the weekly stuff for the SP. And by the way, it's SP chase time. If you've not completed the season pass and got yourself that Wilson card, or at least taken the player, who's taking the player pick, please take the Wilson card. But if you're not at level 30, basically, it's your last week. Go and get there. We're talking about getting a footies season pass next week. But you've only got one more week to get this one. So that should be the chase SP you need there. And to be honest, I don't play the game like loads and loads. I do a lot of menu stuff. And even I got level 30 a while ago. So I imagine most of us are there. But the big one, of course, is Diego Armando Maradona. If you guys are playing Foot Champs this weekend, surely you have to get this Maradona card tonight before you play Foot Champs. Because everyone wants to use a 5 Playstyle Plus card in Foot Champs for the first time this entire year. Now, it's going to come down to the Gerd Muller objective. The actual Gerd Muller card, as like the rest of the cards, doesn't look too fantastic. He's 4-star, 5-star, with decent stats. Not amazing stats, but decent stats. He's missing a few playstyles, pinged, press proven, and trickster, but most of all, he looks like overall looks pretty decent. First touch plus is a little bit annoying. However, for some reason, all of these icons that have come out have just not been fantastic. This Muller one does fill me with hope because of his dribbling and shooting mainly, especially that 98 reactions, 94 composure, and 96 balance. Beautiful in-game stats, and his shooting looks ridiculous. That he might actually be the first, like, really usable card out of all these icons. But, of course, not really while we're here. We're here for the Maradona card. Where are you guys up to? I just have the Carlos Alberto to get, which we'll talk about later why that's going to be tough. But I have the Carlos Alberto to get. Then I've got the Gerd Muller to get, because I think I've pretty much already done a Kocha already. And then we've just got Diego Armando Maradona for when I am back. But for you guys, tonight, Maradona. That is pretty hyped. Again, First Touch Plus is a bit annoying as a 5th play style. He is missing low driven and he is missing quick step. But if we start doing Maradona fodder conversations, we can't do that, right? Surely this card has to be good in game with that 98 pace, that 98 dribbling and 97 pace. And I've only just realised, why does he only have 92 agility? That's silly, but whatever. Of course, tonight, alongside the Maradona, we should also get some nice objectives with it being Friday. We should also get some nice SBCs. We'll talk about when we talk about leaks coming as well because it's Friday. And of course, a Friday big evolution. Friday has just been the best content day forever, and EA have really pushed into that this year. They make Friday so much better, basically, than every other day. But before we do leaks, and we will jump into leaks, what is coming today with the new promo and everything, I will just say, yes, again, at the end of today's video, I'm going to open a 600k pack. We opened one on yesterday's video. Shout out if you watched that and saw who we got. We're going to open another 600k pack again. Because I'm going away, it feels like it's meant to be, right? It's going to be 1.2 mil coins down in like 2 days, which is crazy. But yes, we'll end on one of them. It's our last chance to pack a lot of these cards in Glory Hunters, of course. And loads of them are really good. There's a lot of debate around which one's better, Team 1 or Team 2. And a lot of people are saying Team 1 Glory Hunters is better. So we're going to open that 600k pack today at the end of the video. And hopefully we finally get a Van Dijk. Bring me that Van Dijk first owner. But yeah, let's talk about leaks. Let's jump into it. Because of course, Friday's all about what is coming tonight at content. What can we buy? What do we need to do to get ready? And that's what we're going to talk about. Now, first of all, on FUT being popular, as you can see, the Neuer card is the most popular Evo right now. Because it is pretty decent. And honestly, I do recommend if you just need something to put into this Evo and you have got that Neuer card, put him into it. Obviously, that's, you know, fantastic. You've got the Gadellas there, but the best Gadella chain right now is has 85 handling, 82 positioning, 83 kicking. If you've got a Gadella, right, if you've actually managed to get one, because I believe he is still extinct, do not do this chain, right? It's just not worth it. There's literally no point. He's 93 rated with really average stats. Yes, he's 12'4", but it's just no point. What you will see with most of the Evos, and you guys please take this into account, right? Most of the best Evos on the game right now use in their chain at some point this, where is it? Not Knockout King, Total Glory. That is the one in the drive or park the bus objective where you've got to get 30 clean sheets or basically pay the penalty shootout game mode 30 more times. And that is the one there. That's the Total Glory Evo. And every single chain I looked at today to try and find a good card for you guys, they all use Total Glory. So make sure, 1, you get that Evo, of course. But 2, once you've got it, don't waste it. It's like the best Evo in the game right now. Now, I'm going to get an Evo out. Oh, sorry, an Evo. I'm going to get a video out next week all about Evos. So subscribe if you want to see a full Evo video. It's all about how to build the best chains. Like get those broken cards, 75 rated, every stat being 99. The ones you see on FUTBin, basically, but they're always expired. How to build those yourself. Video coming next week. But however, moment of glory. The penalty shootout game mode. Probably one of the most important things actually expiring today. That expires at 6 PM content, and that is just by far the best way to do Evos, but also that objective we've just mentioned. Just know, again, we said this yesterday, but every single game in that game mode is a clean sheet, and of course, you can score loads of goals, because penalty shootout, you score loads of goals. Hopefully, none of you are that crap in the game mode. It's penalty shootout, for God's sake. But yeah, if you've got any Evos you are working on, please make sure to do that. But let's jump in to leaks. Now, this is not really a leak, but I had to bring it up. I tweeted this yesterday. Who jumped onto the game yesterday and saw that EA said, look, we made a mistake. Here's Tim Cahill, right? We forgot to give you Tim Cahill 3 weeks ago, but don't you worry. He's here now on a 25-game loan. So basically, if you still haven't done the Tim Cahill volley objective, that card is now a loan on the market in everyone's club. If you log onto the game, you should have that, which means, yes, you can finally do it just in time for Maradona. It's a bit of a kick in the face from EA, a bit of a kick in the teeth, whatever the saying is. It's just so funny that they fixed the issue with the flow state Evo a couple of days ago. They fixed that instantly, by the way, and that just doesn't look like it's coming back. That's gone. They fixed that instantly, but Cahill took 3 weeks, right? It's coincidence? I don't know. Maybe. That's quite funny. We then got Spain, of course, winning their game. Now, that is what Ferran Torres will look like if they win the whole tournament. Do you guys think Spain will win? I'm still going France, but Ferran Torres getting his well-deserved upgrade, although it's a Yarzabal carrying Spain right now. He will be getting a 4th playstyle plus. Now, again, hands up if you did this card. I did this card. What I will say is, he doesn't move the best in-game. For this card to move fantastic, we would love a nice playstyle plus. He has most of the playstyles he needs already. I wouldn't want Game Changer as a plus, but I'd like it if he had Game Changer, and I've got a feeling, because he doesn't have it as a regular playstyle, That's what EA are going to give him. To be honest, if I could choose anything, I would choose Incisive or Rapid, and hopefully that makes him feel a little bit, either quicker or his passing's a little bit better in game. But this card needs a +1 or a +2. It needs that 4th playstyle plus. He's an okay SBC. Hopefully they give him Incisive and it turns him into a great SBC. We'll have to wait and see. But of course, he's not the only card getting upgrades. The biggest one is that Rodri card. Now, this Rodri card is up in price. Spain weren't guaranteed to win. But as you can see, he's not massively up in price because they were definite favourites going into the Austria game. But this card, when we told you guys to buy him a couple of weeks ago, a couple of days ago even, was 2 million coins. And look how quick these Path to Glory cards can move up in price. I sold mine at like 2.4, so we sold mine ages ago. But he's now 2.65 million coins, 97 2 stats. Honestly, probably one of the best centre mids on the game. I have got this card, and hopefully with that second playstyle, or not second, but whatever playstyle it'll be, he goes even better. For him, probably looking at a quick step would make him feel just a little bit nicer off the ball, or even a jockey would be fine. But if we get quick step on him, maybe a relent. Nah, I want quick step. I keep talking about relentless and stuff. I want quick step on Rodri. And the final one getting the upgrade, of course, is I'm Eric Laporte, who, look at this, has been 118,000 coins. He got a bit lower than that on the day, and now he's 270,000 coins. We knew these cards were going to fly, but my God, have they flown. If EA didn't coin wipe me and we started trading these cards properly, I mean, we've had loads of coins, but how would we spend those coins at this point in the game anyway? At least we're buying packs now and enjoying the game, right? But he'll be getting a 4th playstyle plus. And by the way, he desperately needs it. He needs Quickstep or Bruiser. And to be honest, he needs both. He's only going to get one of them. I would say Bruiser's the one that's a little bit more important, but he'll still feel slow. They're the upgrades from the Spain game. As I'm recording this, Portugal are playing against Croatia now, so we'll get those upgrades as well. And there's more games overnight. I believe Algeria. Yeah, Algeria, Switzerland. A bit of a nothing game. We're going to Australia, Egypt, which will be tonight as you're watching this. Again, Argentina, Cabo Verde, Colombia, Ghana. And when we talk about investments, remember, those are two of the games that are very, very interesting for some of the Path to Glory cards. But of course, for tonight, there are 3 or 4 main things. Number one main thing is that Gerd Muller card. Again, we spoke about that before. Maradona comes tonight. I'm going to try and get a video out on this Gerd Muller objective because I know a lot of you guys will be asking, and how to do it in like 10 games, 8 games, whatever it ends up being. I'll talk about why I'm not around in a bit, but I'm going to try and do that Gerd Muller. I'll explain, right? It'll make sense, but I will try and get a video out. Put it that way. I will try, right? If I'll do what I can. Of course, the other main thing is the team. The team's coming in packs. It looks like Heung-min Son is not coming. If you guys remember on stream a few days ago, we checked out this, and there was leaks that Heung-min Son was coming in packs. It doesn't look like he is, which then lines up with the first leaks we got, which was this exact team here. We've got Salah, Rice, Rafinha, Nuno Mendes, Haaland. Let me know down below just what is the one chase card you're going for. I assume for everyone it's Salah, but I'm going to guess there'll be a few Rafinhas in there, Nuno Mendes. There'll be a mad bastard down below who wants to get Gyökeres, I assume, because you're a weirdo. But I assume most of us are going for that Salah card. They drop tonight. It's all going to depend on pack weight. Again, I won't be here to stream it, so sadly we won't be able to see, but it's all going to depend on pack weight of the cards. And then much more important to us, the ones we actually care about, the SBC objective and tokens cards coming to the game. And I have said that I believe it'll be Konate tonight, but it of course could be Kimmich as well. It's going to be one of them 2 cards. And I believe we'll get Podolski very, very soon as well. Konate and Kimmich look by far the best SBCs. Obviously, you've got cards like Eze, Bombito, and I think Dumfries are the 3 that are coming to the token store. And that Eze card being the highest rated one does look pretty decent. I imagine there'll be like 200, 300 tokens. But for me, I just spend my tokens on Evos and packs. I don't care too much about the players. Like, I can pack a card like Rashford, who's just better than this, or at least as good as this, and he's like 50,000 coins on the market. I'd rather save my tokens for some other things. We've got some cards like Nick Jackson and Walter and Sorloth. EA thought, fuck it, let's just release 3 of the worst strikers in the entire world on the game at the same time. And a few nice cards overall. But who are you guys looking forward to for the SBC's objective tokens? It surely has to be Konate and Kimmich. And I will just say, after what we've had recently on the game with player SBCs, especially at Path to Glory, with Gakpo, McAllister, Pateas, SBCs to me look like they're lacking a little bit. I don't know what you guys think, but I just don't care as much about these cards as I did about Gakpo, Pateas, and McAllister. But that was because of how good they were in game. These cards, of course, have perfect playstyles. Hopefully, they've got really nice in-game stats. That Kimmich could still be mental, and Podolski is a lot of fun. Konate is a bit more boring, but should just be a pretty decent centre-back, similar to Romero, who we just got last week. But yeah, all the SBCs we got yesterday are pretty crap, so I would save your fodder for whatever we do get tonight. It could even be Podolski, Kimmich, and then maybe a gamble SBC or 2, which is pretty decent. And of course, we don't actually have information on it, but you would expect with this and with this, the SBCs in the team, the big Evo coming tonight, the big Friday Evo. We don't have information on positions. I went and checked, or at least if we do, they leaked it years ago. I can't find any information on the Evo coming tonight, so let's see what we get there. But you guys know Friday Evos are the best Evos, and by the time you're watching this, there's probably leaks out on it already. So keep an eye on the Twitter. We've got the leaks page in the Discord as well. You can go and check. Keep an eye out. I'm sure we'll have a fantastic Evo for Friday tonight. Or if you're old school, just log on at 6 p.m. Friday and check the Evo. Back in my day, that's what we actually used to do, you know? You'd log on at Friday, 6 p.m, and that would be the content. But jokes aside, you can go and probably check the leaks, and it's out already. And then, of course, as we mentioned, Argentina, Cabo Verde, Colombia, Ghana, both happening, as well as Australia, Egypt tonight. Surely the big one we're all looking forward to is Argentina, Cabo Verde, the maddest low block from Cape Verde ever. But hopefully you'd still think Argentina go through and win that. But yeah, we will see. It does mean we can talk about the market and buying some cards. Because again, what do I keep saying about these Path to Glory cards? I have said for a while, there's a possibility. And it's all possibilities, if, buts, and maybes. Not absolutes right now. But cards like Simeone, cards like Inaki Williams, and cards like James Rodriguez that play in those games, there could be a Friday market crash. Just keep an eye on those cards. Today is finally the day. Everyone's thinking about Maradona. I will be careful with James Rodriguez. We literally get the best cam in the game. And it's free. And it's the most hyped card of the entire year. Whatever, right? So just be careful on cams with Maradona coming. You could say the same about strikers with Gerd Muller coming. But he just has nowhere near the same hype as that, you know, Maradona does, because obviously. But apart from that, I wouldn't be looking to hold Path to Glory too much into it. If we are holding meta cards, we are holding Glory Hunters. And I told you guys yesterday, Ryan is at like 370, which he got to again today, or as we, you know, yesterday, right? Ryan just got low again. I think that was a buy. He looks like the best centre mid in this promo, and basically both teams. He looks like the best centre mid in both teams. And the goalkeepers can be fantastic buys as well, because there's not really goalkeepers in the new teams. Of course, we just had the Evo, and I was speaking about yesterday's video about how we could get like something that could crash the market for goalkeepers. We just had that, right? We've just had the goalkeeper Evo. I think Courtois and even Bruno at discard will be great buys. Bruno's looks to rise a little bit up to 14k. Courtois holding a bit steady. I think he could be a fantastic buy to buy loads of and just hold him for like a week or so. And you can take a bit more of a punt on cards like Rashford. Cards like Rashford and cards like Van Dijk and cards even like Messi, Neymar, Dembele, they're a little bit more of a gamble simply because you are just seeing what the pack weight is like tonight. If the pack weight is crazy easy to get these cards tonight, these cards probably fall. If it's not, they probably do well into champs tonight, where you can sell them as people buy their weekend league teams. And what I will say, if you just want some free coins tonight, so you can do the Evos, the SBCs, of course, it's Friday night. There will be tradable packs that, yes, people will go and open, which means you can go and get on bids. And again, every bit of fodder's discard. When you're talking bids now, you're doing one of two things. You're buying 89s and 90s to sell them on. There'll be loads of 89s you can bid on for discard, right? Or you can bid on 88 and just lazy sell them. People will just let 88 go at free, like, you know, discard 750 coins. And yes, they're 800 coins, but if you can and you want to, you can basically list 100 of them at about 1,000 to 1.2 thousand coins. Because there's so many more people on the game on Friday and Saturday, they lazy sell really well because loads of people are doing the new SBCs and it will work, but obviously it's just really small coins. And speaking of lazy selling, again, that Discord list from Toby is still in there. Where can I find it? Bang, they're overpriced selling this. That list is still there. It's what I spoke about yesterday, but it'll work even better Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because there's more people on the game. Just buy all those cards, buy one or two of each. Lazy sell them for 5, 10, 20% above what they sell for, and you'll make coins, right? Simple as that. But because it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if you are going to do that, I would buy the cards basically after content. Let there be a market crash. Wait until like 7, 8 p.m. Then buy as many of them as possible. List them across Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as people playing their champs, and you'll sell loads of them, and you can just keep rebuying. Probably print like millions of coins across the weekend because people just buy everything on lazies because it's so late in the game. So bids tonight, Glory Hunters, if you're going to buy cards like Reinders, Courtois, and Bruno. Path to Glory cards, if you're buying the ones, like, or keeping an eye on the ones, like Inaki Williams, Simeone, and Rodriguez that play tonight in the World Cup. And again, if you're going to do that, I would still sell them in the hype before the game. But we've got to explain, of course, why I am going. Why am I not going to be here, basically? And of course, that 600k pack. So basically, boys, today, as you are watching this video, I'm either on a plane, I'm either in Menorca, or the plane has tragically crashed, and you will see a post from hopefully someone that loves me on one of the social medias that I'm no longer around. But basically, I should be in Menorca, right? I keep saying basically so many times. I should be in Menorca. That means I will not be here for about a week. There'll be no videos. I've got a few pre-recorded videos that are I think quite good. But of course, they're not these kind of market watch style videos because I can't predict what Evos are coming. I had an idea to try and just do a market watch video and predict all the content. It would probably flop horribly. So I've just done some generic videos. Yeah, I'm going to miss the game for a week. I'm going to fall behind for a week. We will try and catch up when we are back. I will miss you guys. There'll be no streams until the following Sunday. Not this Sunday, the following Sunday, where we'll be back on the Twitch, live, doing a massive pack opening. There's someone going on my account. If you guys know Jay from the streams, he's going on my account to try and grind as many packs as possible for that first stream back so we don't fall behind. So, of course, boys, you guys have a fantastic week. Stay well, get outside, watch the World Cup, enjoy the next week of content. Hopefully it's not that good while I'm away, and hopefully, because EA know that I'm going away for a little bit, they will bless my 600k pack with a Kaglar Sionju. Are we so serious? I know we're doing this for the picks at the back, but I just Skip it. It's fine. We're doing this for the picks at the back anyway. We don't really care about that. We get Maradona, Wirtz, Osimhen, all the stuff we don't care about. We get Alvarado, Kubas. Oh, we're just going to send all that up top to the transfer list. I can deal with that when I am back. We are here for the 2 tradable player picks, starting with the 94 plus player pick. Can we get something decent one by one, please, EA? We get a Bunu. I will keep him in the club, to be fair. There's nothing else. Fabian Ruiz, we already have. Don't care. We get a Laria, and of course, EA love to stick a finger where the sun don't shine, right? They just hate me. They absolutely hate me. Cancelo will take because it's tradable. EA hate me, man. Now, I want Van Dijk, Messi, Dembele, and I get Joao Cancelo again. They actually despise me. Okafor? No, Ueda. Okafor? No, Koulibaly. Okafor? I really do think that tradable packs are just bugged. Cancelo is the most expensive at 70k. We will take 2 Cancelos. And that, boys and girls, is how you speedrun losing 400k. Subscribe if you are new, although there won't be any videos for about a week. So, yeah, maybe don't subscribe. Who knows? And, yeah, boys, have a great week. I'll see you all in a bizzle.